Yolanda and Cornelius Show, a Christian perspective on hot topics surrounding our community with emphasis on personal and leadership development. This show is inspiring, informative, and entertaining. You never want to miss it. Now let's see what everyone is yakking about. The Yolanda and Cornelius Show. You may contact us through our website, www.trifoldoutreach.com, or by phone, 800-664-1793.
Welcome to the Yolanda and Cornelius Show. We have made us a studio out here in IHOP in Hermitage. Tonight is a special night simply because we have parent, we have student, we have alumni, we have teacher, we have social activist, we have sister, we have a transformed individual, and I'm going to throw this in the chili. We got Clatchet, because she's classy and ratchet. So we're going to run those two together. Clatchet. Yeah. So, without further ado, from the next selection from the choir, because this is a church show, but no choir tonight. I'm just joking. We have with us Adrian Hambrick. Say what's up.
What's up?
You got to get closer to the mic, Adrian.
You should have had it closer to me.
There he go. Accessories by Adrian. Now, I ain't gonna put no mic on.
Okay, my bad.
Then we have Pastor Glenn. What's up, Pastor Glenn?
What's going on, Pastor Hill? How you doing, bro?
Man, we here. And then, like I said, the one and only Lady Luck, Miss North Nashville herself, Miss Clatchet herself, whose turn.
That's fine.
What, Clatchet?
Clatchet.
I think she's Clatchet.
Yeah,
I know her when before she had class, though.
Okay.
I remember when, she was just running around with a nappy head and just talking funky to us teachers, and we had to get with her and . What's up, Miss Sasha?
Good afternoon, Pastor Hill.
What's up? What's going on with you, Miss Sasha?
Just out here advocating for our neighborhood, letting people know that it's okay not to be okay, and that we should all stay together during this time.
Wow, you just went in. You just went in like, hold up, I wasn't ready to go into the interview. Just what's up,
Oh, I'm sorry.
What's up? Is this your first podcast?
This is my very first.
This is your first podcast. That's what's up right there. I'm grateful for the opportunity. I'm glad introduce you to the podcast world. So you ready?
Guys, yes.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Before we get started, this show is brought to you by Accessories by Adrian. If you want to look good, in style, and in step, get with Accessories by Adrian by Facebook. Or you can call him at
615-719-1785.
615-719-1785. After you look good, in step and in style, you need to find a beach. You need to find a chalet. You need to find a palm tree. You need to find Los Cabos. You need to find Cozumel. This show is brought to you by Adventures by Adrian. Talk to us, Adrian, about your adventures.
Just straight up to it. I mean, if you want to travel and you want it done right, allow us to do the reviews. Allow us to have that relationship, respect. And we'll make sure that you don't stay in a roach motel.
I'm not staying with no roaches.
Right. So we want to do it right.
I don't spend too much money.
Yes, sir. So when we do it, we do all exclusive. We make sure that you have a great time and enjoy your travel. So, hey, hit me up. Let me know.
Hey, Sasha, I just want you to know that this is on a radio, a podcast.
It's out there.
They can't see you. Stop moving your hair. She done put on a half a tube of lip gloss. You know what I'm saying?
You wouldn't have to be out there like that.
Glenn is calling somebody out.
She looks beautiful. Don't get me wrong, man. But she sit up here, man, like a glamour girl.
She's beautiful and everything.
Just popping her lips, slanging her hair. They can't see you.
I'm sorry, but this is the daily me.
Hello.
This is nothing new.
Hey, this show is brought to you by the Ephesian Primitive Baptist Church, 1506 22nd Avenue North, Nashville, Tennessee, 37208. This show is brought to you by the Corona Outbreak. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Hey, y'all, we gonna take this thing serious, though.
Wow.
We're gonna take this thing serious
Let's do
because, hey, this Corona thing is real. This show is brought to you by Walker's Cafe and Grill, 109 Ewan Drive, Dixon Road and Ewan Drive. This show is brought to you by Forever Zion. If you want to have your boo and bae accessorized, go to foreverzion.com. Back to my lovely new co-host. This is Saturday night. This is The Sauce with Sasha. So, Sasha, let's just get into the sauce. We ain't talking about the mental health perspective right now. Tell me, who is Sasha Stevenson? I know who she is. I know the loud, clatched little 13-year-old girl. Mr. Hill, you get on my nerves. Mr. Hammonds, you get on my nerves. I can't stand none of y'all. I don't like y'all. That's the one I know. But now when I look back over time, I knew you had leadership in you. But just tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, Pastor Hill, thank you for having me tonight. I'm still that same person. I just learned how to control those leadership skills. You can be overpowerful, and which comes off as rude. So, I am alumni.
Alumni of what exactly?
Procom High School.
Or PCHS?
Yes. Are you okay?
I got the chrome.
White Creek High School, Cobra.
Is that all? White Creek? No, I'm sorry. Pearlcom, Firebirds, We the North. As
So
you
how
know.
did you feel to not only go there
There you go.
as a student, but then turn around and now work there?
I would love to answer your question, but I wasn't done introducing myself. So hold on,
The
give me one
class.
second.
The class.
So I am.
He's stuck.
I am here.
Corona.
I went to TSU. And I did get my degree, and now I'm giving back to my community. So as I go back to your question, how does it feel to go back and teach? It's amazing, and I don't take it lightly. I was at NSA, Nashville School of the Arts, but I ran into Pastor Hill in between time, and he told me that I should go back to where I came from, and it was needed. It was very much needed. So I went back, and the kids gravitated to me. I teach the special needs, life skill students. And I can't say that I've ever missed a day because I see them go through a lot and never complain. So who am I to say I have a cold or I had a headache or whatever? So I've never missed a day. Like, I got days built up because I've learned to push through by watching them. So it's a blessing.
You know what,
Honor.
Sasha? I don't think you ever missed a day when I needed you to get sick as a teenager. I promise you, Terrell.
It was 6 of us.
What's your brother's name?
Travis,
Terrell,
Tashia.
and Tashia, and Sasha. It was 4 Stevensons.
And we had 2 that was a grade ahead of us. So they was already in
They
high
was
school.
at Pearl. So when y'all came, and I prayed every day, Lord, give us strep throat. Lord, give us strep throat. And guess what? Because that mouth always ran. But like I said, one of the qualities that you possessed even at 13 years old, that you were vocal, you were always an encourager, and you always knew how to step in and take charge. Now that you're an adult and you're taking charge, one of the reasons I made it to North Nashville is because I saw your video with the hole in the wall at Churchwell, because I didn't think anything had really happened that night when the tornado hit. So what made you just get out and say, oh my God, let me make a video? And you was just there, once again, taking charge, being vocal, being visible, being that leader that you are. See, something good came out of that, girl.
Yeah, amazing. It's amazing. Thanks for tuning in and watching the video. But, you know, when you have that feeling to where you just can't sit still and God say go, or Holy Spirit says move, you got to move. So,
Sasha, we talking about Jesus.
yeah, listen.
Do you know the Lord?
Yes,
the one
listen.
the one that died on Calvary.
I know him. I don't know of him, but I know him. Okay? So listen. So when he says move, you got to move. And my spirit wouldn't sit still. I couldn't lay down. I couldn't go back to sleep. So I had to get up. I had to go and see if my people was okay. They say 37208 is the worst neighborhood ever through the crime area. So I knew we weren't going to get first responders too quickly. So if I went out and I made a post about how severe the tragedy was, then I knew we would get some type of help a little more quicker. As you can see, news channel, I'm not gonna say didn't air it.
Right.
So we needed that the footage so our people can know how bad it was over there in that area. Initially, I didn't show my son the school because he takes it to the heart about his friends and teachers and his school supplies. Like he's very serious about school and his education at a young age.
Amber, you got a question for the sauce with Sasha? Because we can get into the real sauce.
I guess the question I can ask
over
is,
a little bit so people can see you.
The question I would ask is there still a major need in the North Nashville area?
It is. We need people to come out and educate our homeowners. When we said volunteers, we didn't know that it will be inspectors offering, money to our homeowners. So we don't want our homeowners to feel like because they may be uneducated or feel like it's a rush for them to hurry up and find something. We need to let them know that it's okay to take your time. It's okay not to be okay. And that we're here for you. So if we have anybody that's in the trade of building homes or a carpenter or, whatever the case may be, that you can lend a hand for a little bit of nothing to help your community, our community, to stay together. We don't want anybody to sell out. We don't want anybody to buy out. So that's our major need. With the school, they transferred to Park Avenue, so they have a building. They have more than enough supplies. They have food that they had sent home to the kids that may have gotten relocated. So I would say the major piece of it is knowing how to keep your home.
Got it. I mean, it's a lot of homes destroyed, and you've seen, like I've seen it, we walked the block and see all the destruction of homes. Pastor Glenn, we on here with the sauce with Sasha. What's the sauce? What you want to ask?
The last time I said something, she got jazzed and came back at me. I ain't saying nothing else right now. So I don't want her to say nothing to me jazzy. But I do want to thank you.
Here we go.
It takes a lot to go to school and then turn right back around and then go become a teacher at the same school that you was brought up on. I think it's wonderful because growing up, you see some of the things that people had to deal with dealing with you. So then turn around and have to go back and teach. Now you're having to be faced with some of the same things that you did to other people. So it's almost like they can't get away with some of the things that they're trying to get away with because you've been through those same ropes before.
Exactly.
So which is good.
She done the heel.
And then turn around. And then that's
she done it to me.
The classroom that you have is special needs. It takes
education.
Yeah, it takes a special heart to deal with that. It's emotional at times, because a lot of times we put those individuals in class, in school, or in different categories, and we forget about them because they may not be like us, or should I say, we're not like them. So to be able to do that, and I have a son named Calvin who has special needs as well. Okay. So I do know, my heart goes out to you for wanting to do that. But how has it affected you? Has it affected you good, bad, or ugly, or indifferent from teaching them compared to teaching, a regular classroom setting?
It has humbled me. Mm-hmm. In so many ways.
Sasha, why come you weren't talking like it's at 13? You using all these Christian words.
Man, she was,
I have to go through a lot. Life will take you there to bring you back.
Like you using all these Christian terms.
At 13, what they were listening to?
Did I taught you that? I don't think I did. I don't think I taught you that bad. Like, I don't think it was that.
Look, you gonna come up with some stuff.
Sasha, we on Facebook Live.
I want y'all to understand, before we got on Facebook Live, she ain't couldn't nobody see her. Now that she knows she's on Facebook Live.
Lips were popping.
A mess. Y'all are not.
Look, listen, okay, go
y'all
ahead.
Not being fair.
You've been humbled. Talk to us about your stages of humility and being humbled by your new occupation.
Yeah, so as you said it before, like I've always been loud. And
live.
Right, full of life, and I had to learn how to tone it down. I had a professor to tell me, Miss Stevenson, it's okay to be seen and not heard. And I was like, what do she mean by that? Wherever I go, they gonna hear me, you know. But she mean it with sincerity, because she said she's seen herself in me, and she was like, God gave you a voice, and He just wants you to use it in the correct way. Nobody's gonna hear you if you just constantly being loud.
Well, I got a question for you. In this interview, prior to this interview, I didn't hear you mention it a lot, but now I'm hearing during this interview, you mentioned God's name a lot. You having vision, you hearing His word, He's coming to you. So how is your walk with Christ?
Bow-legged.
Before you answer,
Pigeon-toed. Okay.
look here, man. See, we go from
Pigeon-toed. So listen.
Pigeon-toed. That's her walk with Christ is pigeon-toed.
So listen, I can't sing. I can't sing.
bow-legged.
I actually had to go through a lot in life as a young kid. And I had to learn how to trust Him, because I couldn't trust nobody else. I grew up in church all my life, from the little summer tents, the revivals, the vacation Bible schools. Like, I heard the testimonies, and I was just like, oh, I don't think that's gonna be me. I seen a lot. Like, I seen my parents go through a lot in life. I seen how they was calling on God and how they was depending on God, and I was like, shh, they gone now. So what am I gonna do? Am I gonna continue to be? Am I gonna straddle the fence? Am I gonna play this street life and go to church on Sunday, or am I gonna walk the same way I talk? So I had to choose, and He took a lot of things from me. So the same energy, the same education, this same gift that you have, that you are implementing into the school system, are you using that same gift, that same energy in your church? Are you a teacher or a leader in the church over those over the children in the children's ministry? For a minute, I was the youth director over there, but due to me going back to school, and I have 2 kids of my own, teaching, and I am the half-timers coach at Pearl. Like, my schedule just got conflicted, so I was not able to continue being the youth director over there at the church. But anytime they need anything, I'm there to donate or whatever. But I didn't want to continue to tell people, hey, I'll be there, and I know I have to study, or I know that I have to go to PT training. So I have to let it go so that it can prosper and not to hinder the youth program.
So do you still have a little street in you?
That's always going to be.
That's right. Now we can talk.
The sauce,
baby.
With Sasha.
Yeah, we still got street in us.
Before she answered that question, this program is brought to you by the Ephesian Primitive Baptist Church, 1506 22nd Avenue North, Nashville, Tennessee, 37208. Tomorrow we will only have one service at 11 o'clock because of Corona. You will not sing hymns. You will not shake hands. You're not gonna shout. Even on shout, there will be no ushers. We're gonna open one door, go in one door, go out another door.
Yeah, don't touch nothing.
There's gonna be a no touch service. Yeah. If you the woman with an issue and Jesus come by, you're not touching no garments tomorrow.
This show is brought to you by heaven. You can be reached, and you can reach heaven by simply going to a closet near you and on your knees and praying, and you will find deliverance in prayer.
They owe you with the gloves. Here's the house.
Hey, look at you. We are here. We're prayed up. She's prayed up. He's prayed up. Hamrick is dressed up. He is dressed in his gospel uniform.
Hey, guys.
Your pastor was up there coughing.
Look here.
What are they saying?
Kendra said, stop running up on my little cousin. Love you, Sasha.
Thank you. I love you too, big cousin.
Hey, y'all, but guess what? I'm cutting this out.
My girl, man.
If you want to hear the rest of the show, go to the Yak tonight, because it's going to be all sauce with Sasha. Go to my podcast. Go to the podcast. The
Look at him.
And Cornelius show. We ain't studying that. Here we go. We back.
All right, so
we back. Talk to us, Sasha, about having that duality.
He
asked me about do I still have street?
Yeah, we got street, but I want to get deep though.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay, so y'all. Okay, so you and I seen Pastor Hill as well. And I think Glenn, you done some things too as well during the tornado. When it came. Right now at this time, not only do we know we still need help, but who are the foot soldiers now after the storm? What do we need? What kind of foot soldiers we need now? Because I know I heard over the week we go from we done away with water. We need some wallets.
Yes.
So can somebody talk to me about that? Like, what do we need? What can we set up? What can we do to be able to help our people get back to their houses or build their houses or whatever?
That's a great question. If we don't have the manpower for funding, we need these corporations to donate wood, tools,
Carpenter.
anything, carpenters, anything that you can offer to help us build a home. Please donate it. That's what we need at the moment. The weather is gonna get ready to break sooner or later. The summertime will be here. This will continue for the rest of the year. This is not something that's gonna happen in a couple of months and we're done with it. Like, just as quick as they built the tall and skinny homes, we need that same energy right now.
Come on now.
But the same token, I think we ought to be careful. I know there's going to be a lot of carpenters, a lot of electricians, a lot of plumbers, a lot of roofers who are going to try to come into our neighborhoods, into our lower income neighborhoods, who are going to try to offer their services and pitch their pitch, trying to get you, hey, look, you pay me this and I can do it. But we have to be wise. We have to be very wise to not be scammed out of our money. Because there's going to be a lot of individuals who's going to try to come up off of individuals' tragedies. For instance, there were some churches who, there were a lot of churches out there that went through roofs caving in, windows falling out, electricity being out. And then when some of these pastors called another pastors, hey, can we have service there? Sure, yeah, not a problem. It's going to cost you $500. So they're trying to come up off of our trauma.
I didn't know that was happening.
So, and that's real, and I think what they should have done is, hey, come on over, you can hold worship here at this time, we'll have it here, and then we can go from there. But so we got to be careful. Although we need that, listeners, I'm telling you, we do need that. Just be wise, be careful. Get some type of background. Get 3 or 4 references. Go by and look at some of the homes or some of the apartments that they have done. If they can't provide that, then you need to be a little bit more cautious on who you use. If you know somebody that can do it, hey, trade off with them. Say, hey, I'm an electrician, you're a plumber. How about you come to my house, you do my plumbing, and I do your electricity. That way I know you're not going to mess my home up because I'm in your home as well. Right.
I agree.
So anything we can do like that, hey, so if we have to go out and pay a little bit more, I would rather see our people come together and put money into our communities and bring your wallets to church, bring your wallets to these different individual companies and groups who are trying to provide for people who doesn't have that much income. And then when you do that, let's go out and pay these somebody who may charge a little bit more. I'd rather pay a little bit more and have it done correctly than to pay some sidewalk, some bootleg individual and take our money and then take and run.
But that's what I'm saying too. And then what you're saying is great, but the question I guess I'm asking is this, because and we're dealing with North Nashville because that's where I came. I came all the way from Antioch, and I
Franklin.
I'm sorry. I came from Franklin and come out. We set it up. We set it up nice. I had some of my friends from Franklin. They donated. We came in with a truck and we came right to Ephesians because that's where my people are. So my thing is right now, because of that area, it's almost seemed like it's so easy now to say, hey, we was waiting for something like this. We was waiting for this.
Yeah.
Now let's go ahead and move them out. My question is this, because I'm just straight bold and blunt, and I just get in trouble for stuff when I say stuff. We know that there's some people who have some money. There's some people that have water and wallets that are real deep, that's in that community, that love that community. And I have not identified, and I know this is what's not supposed to be said, but I'm going to say it anyway. They have not spoke up. They're not saying nothing. It's almost like they're sitting back in the pews and being quiet.
They may have something.
But watch this. But this is the thing. Watch this.
So what are you saying?
The pulpit is still silent.
Okay, so my take on that is, I agree But my take on it is I don't think that they're just quiet. I think they're waiting for somebody to take that step. You know, for somebody else to say, hey, I'll be the first to say that I need help. Wow. I don't know where to start. I don't know how to start. And I don't know who to trust. But that's how a lot of us operate. Like, we were talking about Harriet Tubman, how she took the initiative to, you know, go alone and then come back and get her people. Yeah. We just need one person from that area to say, hey, my house is knocked down and I don't want to sell it. But I need help.
And that's what I'm saying. Because how can I put it? Because the one person that I feel that could do it. I see Pastor Hill. He was moving. I see that yourself, you was moving, and different people in the area. But we do have those people that's in the community. If they said one thing, you could probably rebuild that whole North Nashville if they wanted to. But I could be dumbfounded to it. I have not heard nothing.
I've seen a lot of the different organizations, NAACP, come together. They have had a lot of conference and things, but again, it's behind closed doors. That's with the leadership, but y'all haven't really informed the people that are not correctly with the literacy. Like, they don't understand what you're saying if you're speaking above them. Like, you have to speak on their language.
I totally agree.
And a lot of our people, I'm gonna say a lot of those homes over there are homeowners, because they had already done bought out landlords. Like, that was already done with. So the people that lost homes are homeowners. So it's almost as if, like I said before, if we just have one person to say, okay, I'm done crying, I'm done saying that I was the victim, I want to be a survivor, I want my family to be right back over here in this neighborhood. Gotcha. Like, we can advocate for them all day long, but until one resident, and say, hey, I don't understand what you were saying when you was talking about FEMA. Hey, I don't understand when you was talking about loans. Hey, I don't understand when they have to voice their opinion on their level, because they can stand and be like, yeah, I understand what you're saying all day long. And you be like, well, you're not moving. You're not taking action. Well, they're not taking action because they don't understand.
I'm trying to be serious. And he'll be what do it.
So,
what are you doing?
So the handbrake.
You want my glove?
Yeah. So,
why your glove
is scaring me right now, y'all. I want y'all to see the handbrake has got me in a state of shock.
I got you.
And he is making Corona so difficult right now.
Okay.
And that's what we need to be careful with. Because I was here with just my helmet, and now he got me with a breastplate on my face, my gloves on my hands.
He said I'm wrapped up.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm tired of it. Father, I stretch.
But this is what I want you to see.
Look at him.
Don't be tricked. I think what the government is doing, this coronavirus is really not all that. Don't let this epidemic become to a point to where it has scared us and frightened us into making bad decisions in the community, where we're starting to go against one another, fighting one another, stealing from one another. Okay, there's been more individuals dying from the flu than they have from this coronavirus. So I think what we need to do,
that is true.
I think what we need to do is what we should have been doing as children: washing your hands, keeping a clean house. Now I'm gonna be messy now. If you trifling, stinking, and nasty, you got a dirty house, and I expect you to come in the church house or to the job with Corona.
Now I'm gonna be facetious and farcical.
And sardonic.
You need to wash your hands.
So I agree. I agree with what he was saying. We ran out there, and I'm saying we as a whole ran out there to get tissue, ran out there to bleach, and I'm like, well, what is that going to do? Like, they did that because taxes just came out, and y'all probably got a little $500, $600 still left, and they just made y'all spend it all to make sure y'all couldn't put nothing towards them homes. Y'all couldn't donate nothing else. And our families, believe it or not, they're tired of water. They want some Kool-Aid. They want some
Corona,
some hot meal.
I tell you who's at fault. He's that president. He's telling us now that
45.
If you would have voted for him, then you would have been not letting them come across the state lines. And if you'd put the walls up, then they would have came over here.
Hey,
no, I'm joking.
And I know we're not churchy because I'm not going to be churchy tonight. I'll wait till tomorrow. But it is funny though, because of this situation has happened and occurred. I've seen so many folks. To me, just me, and I want y'all to say something back. I felt like a lot of us turned our back on God.
A lot of us are starting to believe the tabloids more than we believe.
But we ain't no.
When we believe in God.
This is the thing. I mean, I'm sorry. When you see your Facebook status flying, and they talking about Corona, ain't nobody. And then you'll see one or two people say, "Well, we still got to trust him. We got to trust." Okay, we knew that anyway. We grew up on that. So why are we worried about something that's going to fade off in April?
If it's your time to go, it's your time to go.
Right.
Whether you got corona, a cold, hepatitis, if you won the lottery, if it's your time to go, you going to go. I don't care how they're going to go. But at the same token, I think that you ought to stay, prepared. Yeah. There's no use of you being alive with, sick and all things like that. So please, ma'am, please, sir. Sasha, I know you bougie. You going to school.
I'm not bougie.
I mean, you are bougie. What you mean you're not bougie? You've been up here talking to me the whole time, flapping your hair.
That don't mean I'm bougie.
But you deserve it. You deserve it.
Thank you.
Clatchet.
Clatchet. Well, when I first met her, she was classy. She was like, "Hello, how you doing?" Then I asked one question, like, "What you mean?" Just got ratchet real quick.
This is the Sasha show.
You know what I'm saying? This ain't the yak. This is the Sasha show.
This is the sauce with Sasha.
The sauce with Sasha.
Oh my God.
All right, Sasha, as a millennial, get back to you.
Yes, sir.
We ain't talking about Corona.
Right.
Do you drink Corona?
I do not
Here we
drink.
go with this.
You do not drink.
I do not drink. I do not smoke.
Corona on spring break.
I do not drink.
You do not.
You don't drink no more.
I don't drink at all.
You don't smoke no more.
No, I let everybody else be
Corona on spring break.
a living witness for me. So if I seen you go down this road and you didn't make it, I try not to go down that road.
So you ain't never smoked before?
Never.
You never drank before?
Never.
Keep
I
it
made
up.
a 100.
Keep it up.
100. Like I made that decision a long time ago that
I'm not in the club with you, but you keep it up.
I am.
and I'm not judgmental. Like everybody got their own flaws, and mine's just being ratchet. Like I love to fight, so I had to. I had to tune it down.
I saw her.
That's good. You know why? Because God needs some bold folks. I'm always keeping hood with the gospel. He needs some bold folks. So I think as long as you keep that same spirit, that same attitude, even when you're in church, keep that same spirit of attitude.
Yeah, I don't change. Like this is who I am.
Yeah, don't run up on God though, because He ain't nothing to play.
Hey, He the
But
only
still,
one
you
that
know
I
what I'm
fear. The only one.
But I think that just me personal. If you was in church and you was doing all these things, don't let the outside world activities cause you to shortchange, church or shortchange God or the gospel.
Oh, I still bring them wherever I go. So, and I get what you're saying. I do, but
Watch her hands.
I know they got so close, man.
She's starting.
I'm looking for a nice
energy.
I start talking with my hands.
I love her.
But now you start to swing your arms too much. Keep your arm down by your side. You know what I'm saying?
See,
I'm a preacher, not a punk. Don't swing up on me.
Oh
You know
my
what I'm saying?
But that's real. That's a Peter right there.
Yeah. She gonna cut me.
Now, she will get you.
Well, I got the Lord on my
Yeah,
side.
I've been known to run up on groups of guys, like grown men, while I was in high school. But God, He did change my mindset. Yeah, because I fought with my brother, so I didn't see a difference, in fighting outsiders. Male, female, grown.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I understood that you're not supposed to disrespect your elders or whatever, but I was also taught, don't provoke me. So I warn you.
It's good to be a strong black woman. You keep it up. But we need more strong black women in this world who can provide and take care of themselves and their family. Because if I'm hearing you correctly, you are a single mom.
I am.
So therefore, you have to be strong. You have to, be able to support and defend your family, because there is not a male in your life or in your household that can protect you and your son. So you have to show him, even though there's not a male present in the home, hey, look, you need to stand up, you need to be bold, stand up for yourself.
Absolutely.
Don't let nobody run over you. So I do applaud you for that, not only you, but all women out here. I applaud all single women, and even if you're not single, all women who are standing up strong, being strong for themselves, and not letting no male or female run over them.
Hey.
And let's get that out, too, because if you're a single parent and you're a mother, you can still make it, because my mama made it.
All right.
That's right.
My mama made
So
it.
I
No
love what you
government
just said.
assistance.
None.
My mama made it.
Thank you.
And there's nothing
And
wrong
we
with that. If
agreed
you
up.
need
We
it,
did-
make sure you go get it. Don't sit there and stuff and think that you're less of a
You don't
person
need no man.
or more than a person if you ask for help. Like, if you need help, go get it. Like, I wish I could go and get some. I might try to apply because I am in Davidson County. You know,
You make too
we
much
was
money
affected.
now.
I was affected. They didn't say that. They just said if you was affected by the
I
tornado.
was affected
Here come
too.
the ratchet.
Oh, here we
You
go.
know.
Here come ratchet.
I was
Sasha.
affected too.
I'm donating. I could donate my stamps
And you know
too.
you can. You
My
know, you
house was in West
Hey, you know-
Nashville. The storm
hey,
didn't hit
hey,
me,
you know you can
but
swipe-
I need some of that money
and-
now.
and you know you can swipe that.
Anything.
You can swipe that EBT card for some clothes.
No, you cannot.
You can.
Yes,
you better
you
go to
can.
Atlanta. I know.
Yes, you can.
And guess what they'll do there?
Really?
At the what's the
Let me apply.
what's the mall in
You can take
in
your
Atlanta?
look. You
What's
can
the mall
take
in
your
Atlanta?
food stamp right
Hey,
now
hey,
and go down on.
Don't give us
and
no
get you some
ideas.
chicken.
We got to go down there.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
government gonna make sure we gonna
And
get
then
that.
look, you can take your food stamp card right now and go down there at, on a matter of fact, if you turn left back and make it right on, I promise you can go there right now and get you some clothes. And the reason why I'm not
And
going to
ask
tell
for
you,
whoop de whoop.
and the reason why I'm not going to tell you that the name of this place is because I'm going down there next week to get me some jeans. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all, man.
Interesting.
Oh, hey.
No, but seriously, y'all, don't ever feel like you can't ask for help. Don't sit there and struggle and go into a depression state to where you just want to lose it and take it all. Nah, go ask for help. Anything.
Yeah.
They got all kinds for utilities. NES is paying people bills. Please don't ever feel like you're too good to go and receive assistance.
I want to.
Hey, y'all.
I want to thank Corona for putting a freeze on my student loans.
Right. Corona.
Thank you for putting a freeze on my student loans.
Yeah.
TJ, if you listen
Lord.
to this, man, your mama is phenomenal, TJ. We want to send a shout out to you, TJ, man. Keep it up, bro. Your mama doing a wonderful job, man. Keep listening to her, man. Keep her in your ear and on your shoulder, man. Remember that, buddy.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. Who's TJ?
We're gonna
That's
box.
My
son.
We're
son.
gonna box.
Is that his name?
Mm-hmm.
Word is born. Well, look, y'all, we getting out of here. This was Sasha's first podcast, The Sauce with Sasha.
That was great.
On Saturday night. Y'all give her a round of applause. Y'all, we not even with the microphones. If we had the microphones and the headphones on and the sound equipment, it'll even been better. And I want her to get into the studio with me. Hey, we're looking for big things from Sasha, the leader, the mother, the social advocate, the teacher, the student, the alum, all of those things, and soon to be graduate again. So, Sasha, we just thank you for tonight. How you feel?
I feel wonderful.
Like she needs some more lip gloss.
You are right, because it done came off on my coffee. So as soon as we in, I'm going to hit my lips.
Uh-oh.
There,
Well, here it is.
Hit 'em.
Here it is. We thank you.
I thank
we
you for
love you.
having me here. It was a pleasure.
Next week, The Sauce with Sasha. This is gonna be every week.
Okay.
And this is gonna be your show. But anyway, hey y'all, we getting off here because we gotta upload the show, and I need to go somewhere to upload the show. Check us out, because every Saturday night or Sunday it's gonna be The Sauce with Sasha. Peace and blessings.
Thank you for listening to The Yak, the Yolanda and Cornelius Show. Please check out our website at www.tryfoldoutreach.com. Yolanda and Cornelius are gifted speakers, counselors, and life coaches, and would love to speak at one of your upcoming events. You may reach them by email at tryfoldoutreach@yahoo.com or by phone 1-800-664-1793. Remember to do justice, to love kindness, and walk humbly with your God.